Gina from Haunted Flower, and I saw 2 movies this week. Last night I saw Armored. Armored is written by James V. Simpson and stars Matt Dillon, Lawrence Fishburne, Skeet Ulrich, Gina, Reno, Milo Ventimiglia, with Columbus Short playing Ty, the security guard who gets cold feet on the heist. The story is, of course, a bunch of armored car drivers / guards decide to take a big paycheck of $42 million and pretend they got jacked. Something goes wrong and people start swearing and sweating and panicking and bleeding and more mistakes pile up. How many movies does there have to be before people will realize that the guy that you add to the heist at the last minute is going to be your problem? Whether he changes his mind and gets cold feet, or he's an undercover cop, or he wants to steal all the money himself, that last minute guy is a problem. He will always cause a problem for you. But I digress. I can't watch Matt Dillon without seeing his character from There's Something About Mary. I don't care how big and bad and hardcore his characters are, all I see is that guy with like the goofy teeth. And if you've been wondering who the guy is playing Ty, the lead, yes, he's better known as a dancer. His credits include You've Got Served, Save the Last Dance 2, and also Stomp the Yard. I'm not going to knock his acting skills, though. He did exactly what was required for his part, and that was fine. My favorite off-the-wall character was played by Milo Ventimiglia. At the time, I really laughed at it because the character is so ridiculous. Good old boy cop who likes chili dogs? Really, that's the whole character. The whole thing. Reflecting on it later, that's almost perfect casting. Peter Petrelli from Heroes. He is a huge goody two-shoe. Looks up. I sense danger in the distance. I must put down my chili dog and save the day. Whoosh. I actually expected him to fly, but he didn't. He had to drive. It's kind of lame. As for the movie as a whole, there are some car chases, explosions, violence, and yes, you get to see an armored car get flipped. For the most part, it's your average heist movie, but one device is really well used to keep the suspense up. For most of the movie, they're trying to break into the armored car because Ty's locked himself in. They're trying to hammer this peg out of the hinges on the door so they can break it open. One guy is always holding a nail. The other guy is always like bringing down this huge pipe or whatever to slam the nail. You just keep hearing clink, clink, while one guy's sitting there like, oh. It's horrible because then they're like, his fingers, someone's gonna get hurt. It keeps your attention because you don't want to look, because you don't want to see it happen, but you have to. You just have to keep watching. It really drives up the suspense, and I thought that was really good because it also kind of distracts you from thinking too hard about the movie and getting distracted by things like plot holes. If you just want to be entertained and don't want to work too hard at it, this is a good movie to go see. It's plenty entertaining. I wouldn't blame you if you waited to rent it either. That's my opinion. Thanks for watching. If you're local to the Indianapolis area, visit IndieMojo.com for opportunities to win free screening passes. For a special treat today, I am going to tell you how to organize a heist. First rule of organizing a heist: have a plan. You have a really good detailed plan. Blueprints, schematics, more schematics, montage training sequence, exactly what you're supposed to do. Make sure everyone on the team knows what you're supposed to do. Part B to this, backup plan. Think about all the things that could go wrong. Have options. Otherwise, you're gonna be screwed. Number 2, have an amazing tech guy. Have an extra amazing guy with an accent on your team. Preferable that they are the same guy. You need somebody to hack, crack codes, open up doors you can't open, perhaps do a nifty martial arts move at the last second. Number 3, do not, I repeat, do not arm the crazy guy in your group. Usually a big guy anyway who probably doesn't need a weapon to do something stupid. If you give him a weapon, it is guaranteed this will do more harm than good. 4, get a reasonably decent getaway driver and car. If you've seen Snatch, you'll know what I mean. Getting a getaway driver like that is not going to cut it for your needs. final, biggest, most important rule for organizing a heist: do not add anyone at the last minute. I don't care who he is, who vouches for him, what his financial situation is, how many crying babies he has to take care of. He is going to be trouble. You'd hire an employee without a background check, would you? Here are the options you could get. The goody two-shoe, cold feet hero type. Second, a pedestrian gets involved, innocent bystander. He is going to about face and work against you. Give information to the cops. He will get out signals. He will take out your friends. You do not want this guy. Another possibility is the extra underhanded guy who specifically worked his way into your clique at the last minute to rob you. He's gonna go through the entire heist and he's going to replace the money at the last minute so that you get like bags full of corn or something and you won't have any money at all. It's going to be a disappointment. All those months worth of work planning your heist if you follow rule number 1, and you won't have anything to show for it. The worst possible thing you could end up getting would be subtype number 3, undercover cop / agent / CIA, FBI, and the worst of all possibilities, Jack Bauer. Do you want Jack Bauer undercover on your heist? You probably won't get to keep your head. He'll decapitate you, and you won't know where it is. Can't beat Jack Bauer. So, those are my rules, and if you follow them, maybe you'll have a happy little heist.